I'm ready.
It says preparing, setting up,
Yes.
but I don't see. I think we're live.
We're live.
Hey everyone, I'm Anne from Ellie English Tutor. I'm an English professor in Los Angeles, California. And today we are improving and practicing our speaking skills. So if you want to do that while also building vocabulary around the topic of movies. Movies, do you like movies? Great, stick around. That is what we are discussing. Join me and my student Carlos.
Hello, how are you, everyone?
We are one-on-one in Zoom, and we are just letting you guys come on into our class so that you can listen and practice your comprehension. You can also take notes along with us. You can also answer the questions in the comments or answer the questions for yourselves and join the discussion. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and screen share. Carlos, tell us where are you joining from? What time is it where you're located?
Hello, everyone. My name is Carlos Andres, and I'm from Colombia. I'm joining from a city called Monteria, and now is 7:14 p.m. at night.
7:14 p.m. You had a long day of work as a coach,
Yes.
a physical education, an athletic coach,
Yes.
instructor.
Yes, I had class this morning of motricity. So yeah, it was kind of, it was kind of move a little bit, but I'm cool.
If you guys are following my channel, then you already know Carlos from last week. We talked about music. Go ahead and subscribe now if you're not, so that you can get all of our classes talking about movies today. Should we get into our topic? Let's jump right in. I'm going to screen share. Can you see these interview questions?
Not yet.
Oh, you can't?
No,
Okay.
I'm seeing just this Zoom phone amplias alcance.
Oh, whew. What did I? Let's see. Let me redo that. How about now?
Yeah, now.
Okay,
now.
cool. So it says interview questions, movies, and then there's this idiom at the top. I try to put a little idiom on each of my pages. This one is over here, big screen. Have you heard that before?
Yes, of course.
What? And I have a little definition, but what does it mean to you?
It's like a big, well, screen is it's like a big wait.
Yeah, that's one meaning, like the actual screen, the actual.
I mean, it's like a TV screen. It's la pantalla with what we call in Colombia, like the square when it shows something,
Maybe another word is monitor. That's
Yes.
one meaning. So yes, you can talk about a computer screen, a TV screen, a phone screen or whatever, or a window screen even. But
movie screen.
yeah, this also has like an idiomatic meaning, like another meaning that just means the movies, because sometimes you might hear like big screen talking about movies or film, and small screen. What is small screen, do you think?
A small screen is it's a small one, like.
Well, yeah, yes, I mean that is true. But in this idiomatic meaning, small screen can also mean just conversationally TV, television. So sometimes you hear big screen, small screen. It sometimes means film, television versus movies, or wait,
Movies.
I said that weird. Movies and films would be the big screen, right? Anything
Fantastic.
in
Yeah.
cinema.
Yes. And then cinema. Yes.
Yeah. So you could hear, for example, a sentence like, she's a small screen actor. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Like an underground actor, like an
No,
underground actor.
just television.
Not
It
just
should be,
television.
yeah, just like more of a television actor. Yeah.
Okay.
Or if you hear somebody say like,
Independent movies. Independent movies.
well, no, if it's a movie, then it's big screen. So if it's
Okay.
like a film, like a feature film, then it would be big screen. So you might say, he got a role in a big screen independent film. Independent film. I don't know. That sounds a little bit weird. It's a little redundant to say big screen and film, but it means
Yes.
a movie. He got a movie role, an independent movie role, not an independent TV role. Just a little thing, just a little language thing. Yeah. Okay. Number one, I want to hear from you. I want you to do most of the talking. You read it.
If you were a movie character, who would you be?
So tell us a little about yourself, you know, and it could be just one part of your life. You don't have to represent all of who you are, Carlos, but yeah.
Oh, but I got this one. This is great. If you were a movie character, who you would be? I think.
Who would you be? Who would you be? Because question, who would you be?
Who would you be?
Mhm.
I would be, you know, this movie from Leonardo DiCaprio called The Beach?
Yes.
I would be Richard.
Is that Leo's character?
Yes.
That...
That is Leo's character.
Okay. And why?
Because it's somebody that it was a young guy who was trying to search from another kind of life in adventure, you know, like live in another way, not tied to any schedule or whatever. You know, he was just like somebody that he was free, trying to enjoy his life and find the labor. I think the labor from the character, the labor or the duty from his character, Richard, name it, Richard, was trying to find the real meaning of the life, you know, the real meaning life.
I remember really liking the film and I liked the character, and I remember wanting to kind of be on that adventure because he was free. He was like backpacking in Thailand, right?
Yes. Of course.
And with like beautiful friends or girlfriend or something, I can't remember. But then everything goes really badly. It goes badly, but I don't remember the ending. So I don't remember what he learns, but you say it's about the meaning of life.
Because the ending was fantastic because well, everybody left the beach, you know, and but they still connected heart on heart with each and every one that were involved in at the beach, you know. So it was this connection he had with the people from different places: Sweden, Thailand, United States, Australia, you know. And in the end, he is getting to his coffee place, you know, when he have like an internet, and he getting to this like account like Facebook, you know, kind of a little bit, and he's seeing a picture, the Francois, the French girl that had this crush with him in the movie, sending to him where everybody were just together at the end with the huge picture, so beautiful, so magical. That's touched my heart, always touched my heart, you know.
that ending where they have that memory of that happy times.
Happy times, yes, totally. Happy times, great moments when they were joined together, trying to live, survive to the freeze, to the hungry. But they were, uh, they were together. I mean, even some of the guys didn't like Richard. Didn't like him very well, Richard. But that's life, actually. And he get along well with the most of them, and a lot of them take care of each other. So that for me is amazing.
So in that character, do you tell us some things about you, like, are you a leader like Richard, or you're adventurous, I think, or anything else that
This is something that I want to be. I want to take this Richard part one, well, it didn't happen to me before. As a lonely kid, when like I told you
an
last
only child?
sorry, only child.
Child. Yeah.
Like an only child, as I always been. I was so much protected when I was younger. My mom all the time was there, but now I'm adult, and I think I can. I can be now. I can take now this richer part of me that it always was.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I want to go back and watch that movie now. I just remember the shark scene being very
Fantastic. Oh my God. I know. I knew the line.
sad.
I knew the line when I was with a friend, and I knew the line, and I knew the words exactly when Leo says, "I will not die today." And that was just a must for me. That was great.
Yes,
Because
and then he gets to tell his story, and everybody loves him, and
yes, I mean, all that he described about everything was so cool, and that's what I like even most from Leo's character. That he's had this connection with people and with the audience. When he describes something, and he was describing when the shark, aboard him and what's surrounding him, and then as nature comes and he says like this, and he stopped the animal, and then stopping, I think, underneath his head, like I stabbed him, and he brought the food for the rest of the day, because it was back in those days was a bad weather, people were hungry, so
he saved everybody, and he helped this survival story, helped
yes.
the group survival. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I love it. Let's move on. How about number 2? Keep going. New question.
If you could live inside of any movie, which would you choose?
So a little bit different, I think, because you don't have to be the character, but maybe there's more of a cinematography, or a scene, some scenery, or something that I don't know, so a movie that you would like to live in.
Yeah, I adore. You could live inside of any movie. I'm thinking,
I
which
know it's hard. Yeah, even for myself, I was like trying to think of where I would
because
want.
there's so much movies, but I think in the time where, I don't know, back in the days where we were in Second World Two, I
Second,
like those.
yeah, or
Yeah.
World War II.
Yes.
World War II.
I think yes. I love the way people dress back in those days. I love something amazing about the women's back in those days. Like this charm, elegancy, the good speak, good talk, manners, the hat. That's magical for me. I love those. I love those days.
So are we talking like 1930s,
Maybe 40s,
1940s,
maybe
1940s, that
40s
style,
and 50.
and 50s? Okay, so more like post-war, or yeah, 1940s and 1950s. Yeah, it is. I'm trying to think of the style of what were women wearing, like
They were, I mean, they were naturally beautiful. Now you see girls that are, put this in the face and big pummels and big, I don't know, they lose the natural beauty. I think they lose the natural beauty, and I don't have any connection with it. I grow up feeling this sensation of the natural beauty in the women.
yeah.
I mean, if you don't understand what I mean, I am not identified with
I
this.
think I get you. I feel like you love this kind of classic style or this classic beauty. It sort of fits with your personality too, I think. Like
Kind of,
more traditional or more like natural, like you said.
yes. And
Okay. What's a movie title that might I mean, there's so many like World War II movies. It's hard to think of them.
I mean, we can take Leonardo's movies, The Aviator. The Aviator.
Oh, about Howard Hughes.
What the Aviator, Howard Hughes. Yeah.
That's a good example.
Yes, that is a very fantastic. Yeah.
Aviator. Yes. Well,
Pearl
let's
Harbor.
see. When was
Pearl
that?
Harbor. Pearl Harbor.
Oh, Pearl Harbor, 1945, 45, I think, was
Yes.
when that was set. Pearl Harbor, the film, the movie with Ben Affleck and who else? Who is the woman in that movie? Is it Rachel Adams? Oh,
No,
Kate
Kate Beckinsale.
Kate Beckinsale. Yeah, Kate Beckinsale. And Aviator had is that I feel like that one's earlier though, or no? Is that more like 1920s?
See, yes, The Aviator is kind of a less
A little
time.
earlier.
A little earlier, yes.
Then Pearl Harbor is maybe a little later. I don't or not. I'm not sure. And I remember Leonardo in that film, and I don't remember any of the other actors, but
Oh, too much. I mean, there were plenty famous actors like Adam Scott. There were William Dafoe. Gwen Stefani, he was making from Jim Harlow, Kate Blanchett.
Oh, that's it. Uh-huh.
Kate Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett. Oh yeah, those are all great actors. Good memory. You know your stuff. All right, let's talk about number 3 then. It's over here in case.
What were your favorite movies to watch as a kid? I think when I was a kid, I think Matrix.
What year was that? That was like 97, 98, 90, something like that. I'm gonna guess 98.
1990, yes.
Around there. What's your guess?
Yes, 1990. I think 99. I was like 16.
Okay, yeah, I think you're right. Wait, oops, shoot. Oh, there we go. That's a good one. Have you seen any of the remakes of the Matrix?
Yes.
Are they good?
Yes. I mean, I like it. Because I like everything related with Matrix, about this Matrix there we're living, and there is another world, backwards this one. So I love all of that gives me a perspective to improve myself in other self-study, reading. I mean, in the end of the Wachowski sisters, the directors, he's trying to give this message, like read, prepare, study, difference from the other one, use your time. I mean, I think that's one of the topics of the movie too, and there were some beautiful lines too that I like. So I think in the end, the directors, the Wachowski sisters, that's what they want to tell to the audience. Like, don't be fooled, don't believe what they tell you that is the truth. Searching for more. Look, books. That's
search for more And yeah, I mean, it's all about the blue pill and the red pill. Was it blue and red, or blue and black, red and black, or I don't remember what colors.
And the blue one, you still in the lie. You
Yeah.
still live in the lie. And the red one is like, bam, bam, slap in your face and wake up. This is not the truth. The truth is other, you know.
So which pill would you take? You would take the,
Obviously,
yeah, court.
red
You
one.
sure says it all.
I-
Perfect. Cool. Any other favorite movies? But I mean, is that childhood for you, or you were already like a kind of a teenager by
let's
that
say
time? What about earlier when you were even
earlier when I was younger,
Yeah.
I was crazy about Never Ending Story of Steven Spielberg, you know,
Oh, that's a good one.
and
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles, like karate, Ninja Turtles, you know. I all the time think that I was Donatello, you know, and I bought lunchbox from Donatello's character, and my sweater had this Donatello, and you know.
He was red, right? No,
No,
Raphael was red. Purple.
Raphael was red, and
Oh,
Donatello is purple. Yeah,
purple. And
And he's Maris. He's
he's
this Maris. He's like
okay.
kind of scientific guy, you know.
I do remember that movie coming out, and I remember Matrix being really ahead of its time for special effects.
Yes, yes,
Those
yes.
fight scenes and everything were really, wow.
The sequency, but
Yeah.
you know, the only thing about Neo, and he's been a regular guy, and he's like so confident with himself, even when he's get through this transformation of you know of what he was what he was going I mean what he was going to become, I think, say like that.
Mhm.
He had this own confidence, and I'm Neo, and he was a slow guy. He was a patient person, but he was in the time unexpected. I mean, that's just fantastic.
Yeah, what a character. And can we talk for at least 1 minute about how amazing Keanu Reeves is?
Oh my God. We don't going to need 1 minute. We're going to need a lifetime, you know.
We love you, Keanu.
we are,
So
we love you.
good.
Too.
He's so good, and he's so like humble. It
Yeah.
seems like he seems like a really nice human being. Yeah, I'm a fan. But I remember when growing up, when I was a kid, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures or something. With Keanu Reeves. Do you remember that?
Yeah, of course. Yes.
Okay,
It was
I
so
remember
funny.
that one.
It
Yeah.
was funny. Yeah.
And Point Break.
When he
He
made
did
this
Point Break.
character of his name in his character is
Oh, I don't remember that.
wait a second, give me
Okay.
this.
Yeah,
Is
take your time.
Johnny Utah.
That sounds right. I think yes.
Johnny Utah, yes.
Yeah, Johnny
I,
Utah. That's it. Okay.
I like Yano because he's this is normal guy who maybe he's reading a book in a bench in a park, and he seems like a homeless person, and he's rich, but he don't shows that he don't need to be expressing that all the time. He got it, but he's a regular person, you know.
Absolutely. So you said he don't shows it, or he don't shows that. Do you see my little note over here? It's kind of
I see it.
hard to see. Change to he doesn't, because of he,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. Okay.
He, she, it. Bring the S over with it. And then since we have an auxiliary verb or a helping verb, then our main verb, we just want the main verb form. He doesn't show it. He doesn't show it. He doesn't show it, instead of he don't shows it. Of course,
Okay.
the meaning is clear. Everybody's gonna know what you're saying, but just a little grammar thing. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Fantastic. I'm gonna scroll down so that we can see the rest of the questions. And can you read number 4?
What movie genres do you like the best? Oh,
Genres.
genres.
Yeah. Mhm,
What movie genres do
mhm,
you like the best?
mhm.
Comedies and horror films.
Comedy and horror, those are like opposite spectrums. Well, maybe not total opposite. There's an overlap, I'm sure. Okay, so comedies. What are some of your favorite comedies or comedic actors? What do you like?
My favorite actor in comedies is for me is Adam Sandler.
Oh yeah, Adam Sandler's hilarious.
He's funny. He's tranquilized person. He's just dude. He's funny. He just shows he don't need to be doing faces like I don't know. He's just a regular guy who do. He's confident with himself. He's tranquilized, and he makes funny things all the time. Also, one of his
He does funny things
he does funny things. Yeah.
instead of yeah.
Okay. So he got a crew of friends. They joined together in films from Adam Sandler. One of them is Rob Schneider.
Yeah.
He got a great comedy called Animal. Oh my God, I love it. It's funny.
I don't think that's a movie. I don't know that one. Animal with Rob Schneider.
Animal with Rob Schneider, yes.
Is it like maybe 10 years old or something?
This movie is
Or is it new?
No. It's old. Like
Okay.
the 2004, 2005.
Okay. I don't know that one, but I mean, I think I just missed that movie.
Maybe if I
Find
help
that
you to remember, there is a guy who are fighting for being a policeman, and he actually works in a police station with his friends, and there is a robbery, and nobody was in the station. So he goes to the for help. He goes for helping.
He goes to help.
He goes for help. Yeah.
Oh, he goes to get help?
No, he goes for help. To help. Yes.
We'll talk about why. Yeah, keep going.
He goes to help, and he had an accident. He fell in this huge mountain. He gave rounds and rounds and rounds, and then a doctor just found him. Doctor found him and put it animal parts.
Oh, okay.
You see, a little bit.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't know why I missed that film. I've never heard of it. It doesn't ring a bell. It doesn't sound familiar, but it sounds funny. So I'll have to check for it. Yeah, Animal, Rob Schneider. Yeah. I remember Rob Schneider and Adam Sandler in oh gosh, what's the one? 50 First Dates. I mean, they do a lot of, most films you see both of them together. But I'm just right now thinking of 50 First Dates where they work in the marine biology lab, and Rob Schneider is like just a silly character.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. I just see his.
Yeah, he does so funny things. Like he don't have any competition of anything. He just found these cell phones from the tourist girl that comes to the island and give them to Adam Sandler in the movie. Yeah. And Adam Sandler is the one who is in charge to have crush with girls, Yeah. And
That's a
That is
really,
so
that's a good one. That's a sweet movie. 51st Dates, 51st Dates.
yes.
It's in Hawaii. I used to live and teach in Hawaii for a long time. So it's nice to always see some Hawaii stuff. By the way, just a quick thing about this. So both are correct, but they have really different meanings. And I know it's sort of
Ah,
different in other languages. If you do this, if you go to help, it means I am the helper. If I go to help someone or I go to help some problem or whatever, I am doing the helping. But if I go for help, it means that I need help. So
okay.
I'm going to find help. I'm going to look for help. So if somebody says, Carlos, quick, go for help, or go get, I guess you say go get help, go for help. I don't know. Yeah,
Yes, I
something
understand.
like that.
Yeah, I mean, Carlos, I mean, go for help. So I going maybe call the police or maybe call to
Yeah,
the
yeah. Or I'm gonna go for help. Or he went for
somebody.
help. He went for
Yes.
help an hour ago. Is something along those lines. Just a little note.
No, pero
Okay, good.
fantastic.
Yeah, it's just English teacher stuff. Okay, number 5.
If you were a screenwriter or director, what kind of movie would you make?
Yeah, so you
Um,
make a movie, um, but you do things. I think the rule about this is we use do with like vague concepts, things, stuff. Like when it's kind of, yeah, then we use do. Anyway, and you know these jobs, right? A
yeah,
screenwriter. What does a screenwriter do?
the, they make the lines.
Writing
Yes.
the script or writing the story or whatever, and the director is, what does a director do? What, I mean, they do a lot of things probably. Yeah, they kind of decide how to shoot the film, right? Decide how to film it or decide what
The
it should,
production. The
the
production.
production. So what genre would you do? A horror? Would you do a comedy? Or we didn't talk about horror for number 4, but maybe we can
Uh,
talk about it.
well, this you have to. Well, I got two. I mean, I don't like this guy like Tarantino guy that is
Hmm.
always splashing blood or killing people. You know.
You
No.
don't like Tarantino films? I love Tarantino.
Oh, no, I don't.
His films are so like interesting to watch, and like the dialogues and the characters and stuff are really, but it's
No,
not for you.
no, no. This guy is too much violent.
Too much
This guy
violence.
is
Hmm.
violent. This guy
Hmm.
is blood splashing violence. I mean, it's like this on unfinished, unchange of self-destruction situations one with each other. So I'm I'm not following.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I have to say, for me, James Cameron for me is my crack. It's like the perfect one.
So much heart.
Yes,
More,
yes,
you
so
need some,
much
you
heart.
want heart in your films, probably.
Yeah, yes, yes. He create beautiful things, you know, and
Yeah,
he's
name
searching.
some, what are some movies, some James Cameron movies?
My favorite is
Is it
well,
Almost Famous?
no, because that's Cameron Crowe. Almost famous
Oh,
is
okay.
Cameron
Not
Crowe.
okay. Not that
James,
one then.
yes, Cameron is the director from Titanic.
Oh, Titanic. Okay. Big success. Titanic. Any others that we know? I'm forgetting. I know that
Avatar.
Avatar. Yeah. Okay. So really um,
Budget
big
films.
budget films and big stories too. I mean, really, yeah, big
Yes,
narratives.
yes. He did Terminator. I'm not feeling much Terminator, but well, okay.
I like
The
Terminator 3. Is it Terminator
Terminator
3?
Terminator 3 is not from him. He
Oh,
directed the first two ones, the first two, the third and the second.
maybe it's Terminator 2, the one that I liked the
Yes,
best. Is that the
with
one that most people like the best?
yes, with this
Yeah.
guy Edward Furlong.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That one. That's Terminator 2, huh?
And
Okay.
yes, yes, James Cameron for me is great.
Okay. So you would make a film like that, big budget, a big story. Do you know what story you would want to tell, or would you want to make like a futuristic film or a historic film? Any
I will like I would like send messages about hope,
of that?
about hope, like biographies, and always like give this hope. Like you see this movie from Brad Pitt called about zombies, the war Sierra War with Brad Pitt about zombies. Did you
Is
see
it
it?
a new film?
No, is it called? Okay, es esa película de Brad
Which one
Pitt
is
se llama.
that? Brad Pitt.
Yes, War Zombie from Brad Pitt. I don't remember it. But wait. Let's put another one. The Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
Yeah, yeah, I
And
know
that
that.
is a beautiful message.
Yeah.
Beautiful message, He gives a line of just such a huge hope, searching for hope, So I love that. I
Those
said,
stories that make you just,
yeah.
yeah.
In our first encounter, I about music, I, I I I was going to tell you something about a band called Slipknot. This guy with Max, when we were talking about heavy metal, and I'm going to ask you something. They have an album called All Hope Is Gone.
Mm,
I mean,
yeah.
what is that? Even we are travel times. We were always in trouble times, riots, decisions, and you're going to send a message about self-destruction. Are you guys insane? What the hell? All hope is gone. I hated it. What? How in the world a band is going to tell that to the world? Somebody that is depressive, maybe a guy that doesn't have a job or lose his girlfriend, or see that message and maybe go and commit suicide, So I don't feel it.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I get too much.
No, I love how like enthusiastic you are about just, kind of sharing, yeah, like you said, these more like enduring stories, or something that maybe is a little bit more true to who we are
Yes.
as humans, I hope.
Hope.
Messages. I also like these, but you said you like horror, which is not,
Yeah.
so tell us about that. Like, how do you love horror, but is
Yeah, it's the opposite.
okay.
Yeah, it maybe sounds awkward, but it's just horror. It's for fun because
Yeah.
I like that feeling and sensation of there is dark and we are into a house and there is cold and it's raining and maybe a werewolf is stalking us. That is just only that there are stories where you grow up. We grow up with that stories and this sensation of this. It's funny.
Oh,
It's
sure.
funny.
Yeah,
Hey, we are a bunch of guys, and this is Dracula Castle, and we had to go and find our baseball balls. They were there,
of
and
course.
let's
Yeah,
go. Like,
no, yeah.
okay, we're careful.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you have a favorite horror series or
Yes, I love Supernatural with Jared Padalecki and Jensen Ackles.
is that a series or a
Is there a
movie?
series? No,
Okay.
series.
Okay,
It's
I'll have to check
called
it.
Supernatural.
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 I'll write
It's
that
with
one.
with this guy, Jensen Atkins and Jared Padalecki. And I like Buffy the Vampire Slayer too. There was a cool series, Angel with David Boreanaz. I think my favorite horror film from all times is Dracula from Bram Stoker. It was kind of cool.
Oh, Bram Stoker's Dracula. Who
Yes.
was in that one? Was that like Daniel Day-Lewis or something?
Oh, actually, no. With Keanu Reeves, he's with Keanu.
Oh, and Brad Pitt.
No,
Oh
Keanu
no,
Reeves.
that's Interview with a Vampire.
But Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise, Interview with the Vampire, which is a cool one movie
That's
too.
good. And Kirsten Dunst is.
Yes, it was just a child.
Yeah,
it was just a child.
really little.
But Dracula from Bram Stoker is with Keanu Reeves, which he's the starting from the film, and Winona Ryder.
Is it James Cameron?
No, he's from Francis Ford Coppola.
Oh, Francis Ford Coppola from The Godfather.
Yes.
And other things.
And other things, yes.
Yeah. I'm excited for question number 6, though. How about this? Can you read this one?
Wait.
Or did we not finish number 5? What did this?
No. It's just that I can. Wait.
Oh, you might have to move your your camera.
Wait. Yes. Wait a second.
Not your camera.
I got it. Oh, do you have any favorite movie? Quiet. Sure.
Quotes.
Okay. Okay. Quotes. Yes.
Quotes.
Say that again.
Quotes. Good. Yeah. The first time it sounded like the word quiets, which is maybe something different. Quiet, but quote sounds like quote. I don't know, something like that. Quote.
Quote.
So what are some quotes? Some lines,
There is a line in the beginning of Matrix with Neo, the first one with Neo, is like in this interrogation room. So, and this guy, which is Mr. Smith, tyrant guy, kind of tyrant guy with this encouraged power of nothing, So he said, you have to collaborate with me because if you don't do it, something bad's gonna happen. And Neo says something magical. Oh my God. He says, wait a second. He says, let me remember. He said,
yeah, sure.
I don't, he says, I don't, wait a second. Let me say in Spanish. He says, this Mr. Smith, he says, oh, that is totally a shame, Mr. Anderson. And Mr. Anderson, he gave the middle finger and he said to this Mr. Smith, I want my phone call. I don't believe you're Gestapo craps. Gestapo craps. You know what is the Gestapo?
Gestapo?
Gestapo, sí.
The Gestapo. So he says, I don't believe
you're Gestapo crap.
Oh, I don't believe you're Gestapo.
Yes.
Is that right though? Gestapo.
Yes.
I don't believe you're Gestapo.
Yeah, I don't believe you're
Gestapo
crap.
Gestapo wrong. I'm not sure.
You don't know what is Gestapo?
Yeah, that's like not the Nazis, right?
Yes.
Like Nazi soldiers.
You can put it like in a figurative sense, which is beautiful because this guy, tyrant guy, come to give orders to Neo. That's what I was telling you about his confidence. And he don't even was getting through the transformation from the real Neo. So he was Thomas Anderson and he was even confident. So this tyrant guy, Mr. Smith says like, okay, if you don't collaborate with me, you're gonna end it bad or something bad's gonna happen. And Neil says, I don't believe you're this type of crap. I want my phone call. It's that I don't going to eat your slavery. I mean, you don't come to slaver me.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't own my life, you know.
Don't own me.
I mean,
Yeah.
he disapproved his tyranness. I don't know if I gotta say that. He disapproved, like, who
Yeah.
are you? I mean, that's beautiful. I'm sorry about my inspiration.
No, I
But
love
that's
it. You're
beautiful.
yeah,
I don't believe you're the type
beautiful.
of crap.
So he kind of, would you say that he like rebels? He kind of, or I don't know if that's the right word. He just sort of like
he reject. I think he
rejects.
his slavery
Yeah.
trip. You know,
Yeah.
his slavery trip. You know, and
did you say
because,
trip? TRIP?
treat the treatment of treatment.
Treatment. Yeah.
He reject his slavery treatment. Like,
Rejects his slavery treatment. Yeah.
why? I don't have to do that. And he was so confident with himself, like, that's cool. I'm sorry.
What a good quote. That's a good one to remember. I'm glad you brought that up. So can I quiz you on a couple of famous movie quotes and see, because I have these movie cards here from
Yes, you can. Yeah, you can quiz me. Yes.
I'm going to ask you a couple and see if you know them just for fun. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's start with an easy one. This one's really easy. The quote is E.T. phone home.
E.T. phone home.
E.T. phone home.
I mean, that's E.T. movie.
Yeah, I said it was easy. We start easy. From E.T. the extraterrestrial. Do you know what year it was?
Almost like 1998, 1999.
Earlier, a little bit earlier, 1982. 1982.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 1982. Yeah. Okay. How about this one? Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Wait a second. That's that if it's not 51st dates, no?
No. Here, do you want a clue?
Yeah, I want a clue.
I'll read you the little summary. So the movie's about a simple-minded man inadvertently participates in and witnesses historic events in the 1960s and 1970s.
That is the clue.
That's one clue.
Oh, that's one clue. Can you give me another one?
Another clue. This film was made or came out in 1994. So the quote is, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
I surrender, actually.
Forrest Gump.
Oh my God, it was really hard.
Do you remember that part of the movie in Forrest Gump, or?
I like Forrest Gump, and but I haven't.
Don't remember. Yeah, sure.
I haven't focused some lines. Yes.
Yeah, that's when he's sitting on the bench, and I don't know. He says this line. Okay, let's move on. How about? Okay, this one's a little difficult, but I want to do it anyway. The quote is, "It's alive! It's alive!"
Wait, taken. Oh my
God!
It's alive!
It's alive! I can give you clues if you need.
Yes, please. Just one clue.
Which one? Do you want the year of the film or the?
Wait. Let me. It's
alive.
I know. I got it. Oh my God. But with the actor, can you give me the actor from that?
I think so. Boris Karloff. John Boyles. The film is from 1931. It's old. 1931 film.
Oh, wait. Oh, what? Frankenstein?
Yes. Yes. You got it. It's alive. It's alive. Talking about the monster, right? Dr. Frankenstein's monster. Okay, let's do one more. Okay, how about this one? May the force be with you.
Star
May the
Wars.
force, Star Wars. Okay, and do you know what year the
Like
first Star Wars? I think it's the first
1970,
one.
yes, like a 1972 was
A little later,
four.
77.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
I don't know.
fantastic.
I think this one, I don't know, maybe it's, I don't know. Okay, awesome. Good job. Good job. Let's keep going. I'm gonna move the screen down for the last set of questions. Number 7, you kind of mentioned this already, but what do you think? Do you want to read number 7 and then?
Yes, debate this issue. Violence in films make people violent in real life. Totally agree.
Okay, so tell us, I mean, you did
Uh,
touch on this already, but
yes,
why?
I don't like mafia movies or mob movies. I don't know how to say mob movies.
Yeah.
Like because for me, and well, so I don't know if I have to say sorry for this. The the only thing that I can take positive from mob movies like Godfather, Goodfellas, Casino, The Departed, Empire, Boardwalk is that, well, you can realize how a bunch of guys, rules a place or a city, which is really sad because a city have such a huge population, but they are like wait a second, I got this. They are like a labor union, or union, and they put the rules. So that's fantastic. Realize that labor union can make that. How a group of guys like the Sopranos, I mean, run the stage or rule in a city and demands. That's something that you can realize and you can take for your life. Yeah, you have to be careful with situations like that. But that's the only thing good. Yeah, for example, yes, violent films made that movie that you like called Goodfellas. You know, I mean that behavior of this Nicky Santoro, like this.
Oh yeah, it's
Okay,
horrible.
okay,
It's
hey, hey,
brutal.
hey, hey, hey. This is hey. Let me roll. I am Mickey Santoro. I'm Mickey Santoro, and I'm tell you this T-shirt is green. You said no, is red, Mr. Mickey. He was named Mickey. No, no, it's green. No, no, it's red. See, it's red. No, no, it's green. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, just
Those
like,
behaviors or reaction kind of abnormally freaking demand twisted minds. No, I mean, you can have a serious conversation with somebody like that. And for example, that scene of am I funny? I amuse you. Which is in that I amuse you. No, tell me I'm funny. Tell me. I mean,
do
even
I
his
amuse you?
friend,
Do I amuse you?
I
Uh-huh.
amuse you. Even his
Do I?
friend who was Ray Liotta got scared. Like
Yeah.
this guy was funny, telling jokes, and then he's like a demon, like an evil guy.
Oh
So
yeah, they're like murdering people and
and he forgave Ray Liotta's character. I don't remember his name in that movie because they were friends, but it was somebody else,
Mhm.
and and could die. Like Michael Imperioli in the scene of they were playing cards, and everybody were laughing because Michael Imperioli said to him like, "Hey, fuck you," and he was like watching, and Robert De Niro said like, this guy, he's gonna rule this guy, and he was like, bing, 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 and shot him.
yeah,
Oh my God, those kind
yeah,
of inappropriate behavior. I mean,
that
and
impulsive.
people copy that. People are like,
Yeah, yeah.
oh, okay, and that change on behavior, decisions, yeah, abuse thing.
Mhm. It is nice. I've definitely noticed in the last couple years, as- I mean, most of the content that I consume is probably created in Hollywood, and there are different representations of men or how to deal with conflict. I feel like that's sort of changing, and we're kind of showing different ways of, acting, behaving, making decisions.
I
But we'll
mean,
always have these, gangster films. I mean,
all the time.
we'll always have I think we'll always have the really provocative
There
stuff.
are there was a series in Colombia of Map too, about any cartel, and there was this hitman. Hitman was the guy who goes and shot and shot and shot, and everybody wanted to act like them, wanted to respond things like him. I'm sorry. Everybody in Halloween had a costume about that guy. For me,
Yeah.
what is such a stinky example, so
Right. You don't want to turn these people into heroes, it sounds like, for sure. Okay, how about number 8? I want to hear what you have to say. I'm curious.
you like to work in the film industry? Yes, I would
You
like
would?
to.
What kind
Yeah.
of job would you want to do? I mean, there's so many jobs that it requires to make a movie, right?
I don't know. I would like to be like this, the film industry. Well, I would like to be an agent from important actor, an agent.
An agent.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where you make the money. I think, well, I mean, actors, do, but I think, yeah, you do pretty well as an agent, kind of setting up those deals. Okay, that's fun. Any other jobs that you think of?
Well, being director is fantastic too. Write books write books for movies. It's fantastic. So I think those one
writing or
or directing.
Yeah, I could see myself doing more of maybe some production work, like putting together a film. I've always wanted to make a documentary film.
Oh my God,
I like
beautiful.
documentaries. So I thought, I would love to make a documentary film and kind of organize all the pieces and sort of create the project and get the money and sort of do the production.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Like this guy who made this Chasing Coral documentary Netflix, and this guy is fantastic. He get into the water, he take notes in the water, he check all the corals. That's
a
beautiful.
cool job. That's a really cool job. That movie, that documentary won an Academy Award, I think, didn't it? I think it got or at least a nomination. Maybe it didn't
maybe
win.
a nomination. Maybe a nomination.
Okay. So you recommend it? Should I watch it?
Come on.
Good.
You should have your favorite ones.
I'll add that to my list. Maybe I'll watch it tonight because I do love documentaries. Okay, how about number 9?
Which country produced the best films? Wow.
Not just one, but different ones.
Of course, the first one is Where You Are Right Now.
I mean, Hollywood's a heavy hitter.
I think,
I also think of the other one that rhymes with Hollywood. Do you know what I'm thinking of? Sounds like Hollywood, but Bollywood.
No, I didn't know that. Bollywood. No.
Bollywood is the Indian film industry and Indian film genre. It's sort of musical, dramatic, musical, comedic films. It's a huge industry. So I think Hollywood and Bollywood are the 2 biggest film industries in the world. So
I didn't know that. I didn't know that Bollywood.
Check it later. Check, just Google Bollywood and look it up. It's really beautiful dancing and storytelling and colors and beautiful actors and everything too. It's a special genre, I would say. And yeah, so what other countries in South America, Central America,
South
maybe
America.
are
Well,
famous for?
Mexico made good
Yeah,
movies. Mexico and well, can I say Spain?
Spain.
Spain, Colombia, so, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
are there
Some of
some
them. We we
directors?
we have this Disney movie from Colombia called Encanto. I don't know if you see it.
Yeah, wait, is that the Disney or the Pixar one?
Yes, that's the. It is in Disney, but I don't know if it's Pixar, but it's
No, it's
Colombia and
Disney,
it's
right?
fantastic. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but of course everyone's talking about it. I didn't know that it was uh set in
Colombia.
uh, nice,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
story, the character, everything. Okay, now I really want to see it. Some of my students, some kids that I work with, they're doing a summer class about singing the music from Encanto. So
Oh,
they've been singing,
beautiful.
yeah, they've been telling me about it and talking about it, but I haven't seen the movie yet, so I'll have to check it. Okay, good to know. Good to know. How about
Okay.
number 10?
Do you prefer watching movies at home or a theater? No, theater.
Oh, really? Okay, and why?
Yeah, well, it's because it's a little bit romantic,
Yeah, that's true. That's a good way to put it.
and it brought me good memories. And I don't know. I think go to the cinema is like disappear from the place where you are and
Yeah,
go to a fantastic one.
yeah.
You know, and even the movies are the perspective of the film in the theaters are different than in the TV. You know, you have more connection, you are more closely, it touch you even more, you pay attention even more from simple details that in TV you just like sometimes. And that's why
Yeah, it is better sound, better
it's
usually.
catchy. It's catchy.
Yeah,
It's most catchy.
I hear you. But I like watching movies at home too. It's really nice to be in
Yeah.
your own, comfortable
I would
environment.
I would like to ask you that what kind of girl you are in the sense that you like movies when you tell me, but you're kind of home girl, you read a lot,
I like
you
both. Yeah.
you party too much. How are
Uh,
you? Who
I
are
think
you? I mean,
both.
like
Yeah,
that.
that's a good question. I mean, when I was younger, definitely more of the girl who would be out and socializing and partying and, but now I need to, now
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
tired.
yeah.
No, I like doing both, but I definitely enjoy staying home, and most
Okay,
nights and most days I am home and just relaxing, watching movies and stuff with my boyfriend. So we
okay.
watch a lot of movies together. And
Oh, that's
this weekend
fantastic.
it was not planned, but we ended up watching, it's kind of a lot. We needed to rest. We really needed to rest, and so we watched 3 movies.
Uh,
But we watched all
Con-
3.
continue after one in another, like
Yeah, like with some breaks and everything, like lots of breaks and stuff. But we watched all of the Father of the Bride movies. Do you know this?
it's
So
beautiful.
there's one from 1950. There's one from 1991, I think, or 92.
Oh, they were like remakes from the film.
Yeah. And then there's a new one. There's a 2022. So we watched all three of them. And I love
Oh,
that. Just at home, like watching the movies, like comparing the differences and how time has changed. And I recommend The Father of the Bride.
okay.
You can start with the
I
new
think I
one.
listen. I think I
Yeah,
listen it. I think I listen it, but I didn't pay attention. But thank you. I'm going to check.
they're good. They're good. Okay, number 11, different question.
Do you think that at least
A list.
A-list actors are overpaid.
Yeah, this is also kind of an expression. What does it mean if you say an A-list actor?
Yes, I mean a list.
A-list is
And
like the
a top. Yes,
most successful.
yes, the most
So
successful. Yes,
we say that in English, like, oh, Gwyneth Paltrow and um, Tom Cruise and
Leo.
Leo and all these guys. Those are A-listers,
Yes.
A-list. And then you have
Okay.
like B-list, or you have like D-list actors, actors who are not in the most successful projects and stuff like that. So what do you think about this question?
I mean, they are overpaid, but they deserve it. They deserve the success. They guarantee the I don't know how to say taquilla. I mean, Leo. I mean, the blockbuster. I mean, they guarantee the blockbuster.
Blockbuster,
It's like
yeah.
this. I mean, Leo is his paychecks. His paychecks are over $20 million per movie. Even Tom Cruise, even Brad
Johnny Depp.
Pitt, Johnny, and there is another one, George Clooney, for example. My
Yeah.
mom is in love with George Clooney.
We're naming all men. There's also women too. I don't know why we
Yes,
I'm doing the same thing. I'm naming a lot of men, but
guaranteed
A-list
blockbuster.
actresses.
Yes, you said Winnet,
Meryl Streep comes
Meryl
to
Streep.
mind, or
This
Jennifer
girl,
Aniston, maybe. I don't know. She's
this
Kate
girl.
Blanchett.
Yes, yes, this girl, I love her. I so in love with this actress. and Headway.
Oh, Anne Hathaway is
Oh
like
my
an A-list.
God.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
I love her. I
oh, she's
love her.
good.
Yeah, I'm so
Yeah.
in love. Yeah, I love everything about her. And I love too Cameron Diaz. She's beautiful, and
Cameron
she's
Diaz
the
is
A-list
great.
too. And
Drew Barrymore is really
Drew.
funny and really talented. And Jessica Biel, I like her. She just did a series. We talked about it. Did we talk about that last week? We did, because we
Jessica
talked about
Biel.
Justin Timberlake
Yes.
and we talked about Jessica
Yes,
Biel.
Jessica Biel.
Yeah.
I think also to this girl called, well, Megan Fox. Megan Fox.
Oh, well, I know Megan Fox, but I wouldn't call her an A-list.
Okay.
She's definitely like a B or a C. I mean, she's more of like a beautiful woman who's
Yes.
in movies than
Yes.
like
You,
I mean, she's great, I like her. She's really funny and smart and all of that. So yeah, she's maybe like B-list, C-list.
B-list. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
B-list,
Okay.
something like that. I don't know who the A-list, who's the top paid actress. I don't know, whoever the top paid
Let
actress,
me think
female.
about. I can say maybe Kate Winslet from Titanic could be an A-list.
Could be. Yeah, she's A-list. Yeah. Anyway, last question, number 12.
Why do most people enjoy watching movies?
Why do we like movies? Most people do. I mean, not everybody, I guess, but it's kind of like a human something that we all sort of want to do, is to watch films and watch movies. Why? What do you think?
Because this was a cool line that it was in a series called Dawson's Creek. Do you remember?
Sure.
And it says one day Dawson sends to one of his friends this girl, I don't know, he was the character from Joshua Jackson on the other one, but Dawson says once, no, wait. Dawson, it was a chapter when Dawson have to do a social work because he made up something, he destroyed something, I don't know. And Dawson, cops arresting him, and he had to make this social work. So he went to cut the yard from an old person, and this old person in his youth days wanted to be a director. So Dawson is figuring out that through the series, you know, and he says to the old man, he says, the movies show you most realized most the movies show you most examples about real lives than other stuff, you know. So that's why
because we see examples of real life
oh my God,
in the films, right? We see little
a lot of
pieces of reality. That must be something. But we also see a lot of fantasy and things that we know are not real. So we must like that too, that we want to escape reality.
He had some truth, some lies, some overreacting, you know. So
yeah. I also think we love storytelling, humans. We've always told stories, you know, and this is how our generation, or this is how we do it in this time. We tell stories through film a lot and through YouTube and stuff. Speaking of which, yeah. Okay, I have to wrap up our lesson for today, but I hope you got some good practice. Does it help to speak in English for an hour? Do you feel like you improve, or you get some confidence or something?
All of that, all of the you are
good.
saying, I get it. You know, the confidence, the practice, the resilience, you know, everything
Nice.
is just fantastic.
Good. So happy, so happy. Then should we take a screenshot, like take a picture,
Sure.
like we did last week?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna get it almost ready.
I would like
You want to say
a funny
something?
one. No, a funny one.
Okay, ready? Cheese. Okay, we got our picture. I am gonna make sure that I save the notes, because I think I forgot to tell you that for some reason the notes page didn't save last week.
Really?
Yes, I looked everywhere in my files. I don't know why. So do you see me saving it right now, or no? You can't see. You can see doing that, right? I'm saving it, and it's saving.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure that I don't know what happened last time, so I can send it to you, and also I'll link it up so that anybody who wants to can check the notes and can check the original questions. Okay, thank you, Carlos. Have a great week, and I'll see you again next time for a new topic.
Yes.
Do you know the topic yet, or not yet?
What do you think about what I told you, female empowerment? Do you feel identified with that? Yeah.
Yeah, I like that, because it's kind of something a little more challenging or a little higher level to discuss. So we could talk about gender roles, and there's lots of different topics.
I mean, no, yes, the evolution of women and the empowerment, that's always, you know, that's always, I love that.
Okay, then let's chat about that and learn some new vocabulary and help anybody who wants to join us. Hopefully we can help improve some listening comprehension skills too. Thank you, Carlos. Have a great evening. Thank you, everybody who is viewing, or anybody who watched this recording.
Hi, everybody.